Good morning, dudes. If you missed yesterday, you missed a lot because farmers have a thing now, dude. We got our first TOA purple, and also added bonus, I got a thread. So we're gonna make our 4-slot room pouch to start the day. Just need to get this +5 crafting boost, and then I think we might work on a couple of small things today. I want to get can't believe I'm gonna say this, rat catchers done. And I'm gonna get rat catchers done because I'm tired of having a regular Hellcat. I need to get the Wily out of the way, so we're gonna do that after we boost this, which is kind of, ass backwards, doing the boost and then getting it, but I think we'll get this no problem today. Watch this. Was streaming old school a coping mechanism turned into a job? No. Streaming has never been a coping mechanism for me. It's not something that I wanted to do long term or anything else like that. I didn't get into streaming thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make a career out of this. No. I got out of the army. I went back to college and I started streaming, right around the time I went back to college because it gave me something to do, and I had a lot of free time on my hands. The GI Bill was taking care of my, my housing. It was taking care of my school, and I didn't really have many expenses outside of that. I worked as a veteran counselor at the time, so I had enough to, put food on the table. So I had housing, I had food, and I had school taken care of, right? So I didn't really have many expenses. I started streaming about a week and a half or 2 weeks after old school RuneScape came out, just because my brother was like, hey, you should try this out, I think you'd enjoy it. I used to watch a couple streamers, but not too many. But my younger brother was very familiar with streaming. He had done it a bit on some of the previous platforms before Justin TV, and he's like, yeah, you should try this out. So he got everything set up for me, and I just started doing it for fun, just a couple hours here, a couple hours there, and I ended up growing really fucking quickly. Where like my first week of streaming was like 40 viewer average, my second week of streaming was like 400 viewer average. So it just worked out, and after a lot of months of doing it, I finally put a donation button on the channel, and after like 9 or 10 months I got partnered on Twitch, and the next month after that I guess a few days after that I got a sub button, and then it started becoming a little bit more like I could focus on this a little bit more. I actually stopped working as a counselor and just took care of everything that I needed to take care of for school, prioritize that first, and then streamed on the side. During those like first few years, school was by far my priority. I think I had almost all A's in college. I graduated like a 3.7 something, 3.73 or so. So I would only stream like 3-4 hours a day through the first years of my streaming. And then when I graduated in 2016, I started full-time streaming, which was hard actually. It was actually very difficult to transition from like 3 or 4 hour streams to like consistent 8 hours straight. It was like by 4 hours in, it felt like a long fucking day. It was weird. There we go. We got it right this time. Yeah, nice. All right, let's go finish up the full void. Any TOA today? No Curtis or Denise today. I'd say probably no TOA today. Maybe a good day to work on more Zenites and CGs and just other things. I'm gonna get some range levels personally. People die in pest control? Also, yes. When group hardcore came out, because this is dangerous, one of my viewers actually was going around and basically luring like 5 splatters and then bringing them next to a group hardcore and then chinning them, and he actually killed a couple group hardcores that way. There's a reason I have splatters tagged, bro. See exactly where they are. I ain't dealing with that bullshit. Do we have any reason to do corp? Fuck yeah, we'll do corp, man. We went 1200 KC on the last group hardcore run with 0 sigils. So yeah, we're doing corp. We're gonna get it this time, man. Need some more fangs and or spears, and potentially higher HP so we don't get KO'd on the way in. How's the slay grind going? I know you've been doing that a lot lately.
Not too much of it. I'm just trying to land on a task that I enjoy today, either gargoyles or a burst task.
Yeah.
Do need to keep training even with the CG happening.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the difference not being on an account with as high stats and not having the raid praise in CG. Doable, but I can feel the difference.
Yeah, it's
not you. I'm not gonna be getting those like random 545 preps,
Yeah, for sure. And like if I have, for example, like 6 food, where on some accounts I'm like, oh, that's more than enough. Now
yeah.
I'm like, probably not getting this kill.
Yeah, not having, rigor and augury actually makes a big difference with how much damage you take, I've noticed. Because yeah, you're right. Like on a maxed hardcore with both prey scrolls, you can get by with 4 food and still feel comfortable enough to attempt it. But here I'm like, I'm gonna use 6 food by the time he's 50% HP. Though I am still a bit rusty, so I'm missing out on a little bit of DPS and stuff. I haven't really warmed up too much yet. I think I'm only like 2 or 3 kills in. Gonna take 10 or so to feel good about it again.
It comes right back. My each account I always do CG on. My pathing gets like a little bit more unique in the way that I handle it.
Yeah.
I was very linear in the way that I first started approaching CG, but now I do a lot more like 2-tile run-through pathings and weird L movements.
Yeah.
With no true tile, which is absolutely staggering for some viewers to see.
Yeah, I'm honestly very surprised you don't true tile or Mark Hunliff. Like, I find those super helpful. I understand why you don't do it, you just don't need it, but that's just way too fucking helpful for me. Yeah. It's a good way to play.
He has a very thin outline, just
does he really?
His outer perimeter.
Oh, I don't think I've ever noticed it. Must be super subtle. 365 points, almost there. We need 400. Rito, are you excited that Danny Ricciardo's back?
Ooh.
Damn it, man. You gotta start watching F1, bro. Like, you're not even a true Brit.
To this day, it is one of my favorite interactions that I've ever experienced in my life. When we are in a hardcore underground British gym, and Alkin asks the burly tattooed bodybuilder behind the desk if he knows Dorian Yates, the most famous English bodybuilder ever. And he goes, "Who?"
Not only that, but the gym has like 8 billion pictures of like intense bodybuilders working out there on the walls.
And pictures and stuff.
Like a true powerlifting strongman type gym. You know Dorian Yates? Is there even?
I always like to call bullshit when anybody like recounts their early days of lifting. Like, yeah, when I first started lifting, my first day in the gym, I benched 275. Because like in my life, I've never actually met anybody like that. It's like, no, they're embellishing that. But Alkin is the only guy I've met where like he could just not train and probably still do 2 plates easily.
Yeah.
He's just got that it factor.
I worked out the first time I worked out with Alkin. He grabbed 60 kg dumbbells and started inclining them. We hadn't warmed up yet. So that's like, what, 130 pounds? And started inclining them.
Yeah.
Alkin's a monster, bro. Like, that's like literally, I think, the max I've ever inclined a dumbbell.
Even when I could do 3 plates, I would never use more than like 80 or 90 pound dumbbells.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel full control with those.
I definitely had a long stage of ego lifting, like my couple of later army years.
Yeah, like when I see someone who's been lifting for like 3 months and they're one arm rowing like the 120 pound dumbbell. It's like, what muscles are you using for that lift?
The momentum muscle, you know? Roddy could bench 3 plates. Yeah, Roddy and I went 3 plates. We the workout he's talking about in this bodybuilding gym or whatever, we went head to head on a bench press with like me, Roddy, Lake, and someone else. And I think Roddy got up to 315 for one, and I think I failed at 30, or I think I failed 315. I got 305. Nice.
Yo.
Yes, very large. Why is my whole CC calling me a nerd, dude? Like, this sucks. Rodo, I'm hurting, dude. The amount of people that have been surprised today that you don't need to pluck chompies is beyond me.
BF Rocket, is that you?
Nah, he didn't do that, did he?
2 accounts in a row, elite with plucks.
Oh my gosh. How can you sell that many T-bows? I mean, get that many T-bows and still not know.
Yes, but I'm your guest, so I get the good controller. No, we're at my house, so I get the good controller.
You ever have that issue with the middle of your hand being rubbed raw from the N64 controller?
I probably did, but I'm too young to remember.
It's a Mario Party side effect.
We never really had a lot of Nintendo games, as far as I know, on N64. I know we had like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. I know we had Bomberman, Iggy's Wrecking Balls, I remember.
I didn't have Iggy's Wrecking Ball, but I did have Rampage. Rampage was pretty badass.
You ever have Road Rash?
No.
Road Rash was sick.
Played a lot of Ocarina of Time, though. And obviously GoldenEye. GoldenEye was the tits. So was Ocarina of Time GameCube, or was that N64? That was GameCube, wasn't it?
I don't know. I never really played a
Zelda
game before.
Okay. Yeah, it was N64, okay. You never played a Zelda game? Holy shit, dude. That's the first video game I ever remember playing was Link's Awakening on NES. Link's Awakening, Drive to Survive, or Formula 1 Built to Win, that's what it was called. Formula 1 Built to Win, and Gauntlet 2 maybe, and like Final Fantasy 2 or 3.
Yeah, like in the era when we had the N64, my young brain did not jive well with any game that didn't have like a very clear and simple objective, like kill the other player.
Yeah. Oh man, Star Fox. That was so good.
That Star Fox ship is the only map we ever played on Smash.
Yep, that was the best one. We used to do Star Fox ship with only Pokeballs turned on.
Oh yeah. Ever tell you how my oldest brother, whenever we played, would not hold back at all in any video game? Just the full capacity of his being better than me at video games.
Yep, I know something about that. Playing RuneScape specifically, I could never catch up to my older brother. He was always perpetually like 3 to 5 combats ahead. Yeah, how about now, bitch? All right, let's go turn this in. upgrade our elite void and go start throwing some chins. All right, herb XP, herb level. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, chat. The elite void's done. Let's go chin. Man, I always forget how good the experience from chinning her is.
Oh, yes.
400k an hour with gray chins.
Gray chins?
Gray chins. Huge! Say huge, chat. Well, Mr. Rooch, thanks for showing up, brother. We ended up gaining 422k range XP. 421k. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's get out of here before we die. Let's go smack a CG or two, my dudes.
Yo.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
Denise?
Denise has just lost a life.
What happened, dude? Maybe their internet cut out. They're on the same world.
Yeah, I see that. Apparently she died in the catacombs at Spectres. Oh no, deviant Spectres.
Oh no. Hey, Mammal's gonna be happy.
Wow. Ouch. Damn, guys, there's life number one. There's life number one. Ouch. This is where her Discord shows that she died. Dying on my hardcore completed. Yeah, so she's on a... Oh, she had to say how off. She had to. She's on a 130 Abbey Spec task. 11 prey points, 0 HP. Clicks on the minimap through them. So she died at the beginning of them, which means she instantly got killed, basically.
Ooh.
And, is looking at the map?
Did somebody ask her hair color?
Perhaps. Let me look at the chat box. No. Oh, -1. I don't have to grind the D Warhammer.
1D Warhammer coming right up.
I had my black mask on. I thought only the Banshees did that. Didn't realize Abbey Specs did that too. Sorry, tirelessly sworn to. Northern Ironman, I have Slay Home. Never that issue. Ouch. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, that's rough.
We know from the other day they do 14 damage like per tick.
Yeah, it's like an instant death basically. Yeah, that's rough. Unfortunate. Is Step Trekker Mr. Mammal? Yes. Yeah, that's Mr. Mammal. It's a rough way to go just because it's a meme way to go. Like having to live those ones down sucks.
Mammal.
Fantastic question.
You did it.
I don't know.
How dare you laugh at her?
Listen to me. I think it's very convenient that I wasn't live when she dies, and then after
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm kind of sus.
Wow.
Kind of sus. I don't know.
Is this the new drama? Denise Mammal drama? I can't believe Denise did this. I can't believe Mammal did this.
You know what? I'm cool with that, honestly. I've been in the position before. It's not very fun. So, like, if we can just convince people that I logged onto her account and killed her, like, I would take that. It's okay.
Denise, if you go live right now, easy $500 in ad revenue today.
Yep, you literally just type Mammal did it.
Wow, I can't believe Mammal did that.
You know,
that's the title.
We actually have as many lives as we ever did during V1.
That's true. That's true.
A good way of looking at it, yeah.
Good. Enhanced foe, hopefully, bro. Let's see. Maybe a cloggers? No cloggers. What do we get? Yeah, not bad. Oh, veteran. Shall we?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice. Good luck. Let's hear it, cloggers. For an enhanced. Huh? Elite clue.
Wow.
Wilderness north of the volcano. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, if the floor turns red, you get off that tile because it's about to turn orange, and when it turns orange, it can damage you. The last 33% of Hunla's health, though, these tiles that I have marked, which are 3 tiles away from every door, they can't be dangerous floor tiles. There's no dangerous patterns that show up on these 8 tiles. So at the last 33%, I camp these tiles until he stomps. And then I run a certain stomp pattern every single time, and then have to react once the floor changes one time. But based on what floor it's on, I'm always going to run a certain way. So if it was this one, if the center's empty, I run to the middle. So any of these, at the start of the stomp, I'm going to run to the middle. On certain ones where the center's not empty, like this one, I'm going to run back to this side over here. There's a certain one that I run diagonally straight this way. I always have a route that I like to do. New PB. Dragon Halley, Dragon Arrows. We like that. That's a good drop. I need money really bad right now. So all of these, alchable drops are massive for me. I'm very broke at the moment. More Dragon Arrows. And some gems. Master. 10 points. How are we doing on tasks? I'm away, man. 40 to go.
So the
Oh, no.
website was bugging.
Uh-huh.
And in order for it to tell me whether or not it was available, I had to click submit, and then I clicked submit, and it actually took. So, you like that? I didn't think it was gonna actually take it, man.
Could not be better. Couldn't be
I
better.
love it.
Yep, cow.
Yep, that's great. I like it.
Oh god.
Bro, imagine smellable advertisements. It's like a Domino's commercial comes on, you smell that buttery garlic crust. You're like, oh, I'm getting one.
Dude, you're not gonna believe this. So I was reading my daughter a children's book this morning, and it was something about animals, right, and counting and stuff like that. And it had this like these interactive things on it where like you can move part of the book and like the tail would wag or something like that. And then it had one for a skunk, and it had a scratch and sniff sticker.
What?
Yeah.
No. No.
I did not try it, but damn, like why? Honestly, why, bro? Why is that? Why is that necessary?
You didn't try it?
No.
I would have. You
No,
gotta know if it actually
I
works.
would have done that all
20
day.
gifted.
Oh, yeah.
20 gifted. I'll go get the damn book and try it.
I respect it. I do.
Yeah, my dog got skunked earlier this year. I don't want anything to do with skunk smell anymore, bro. That lingered for 3 months. Mother.
Get it.
It's actually kind of a cool book, man. Because like it's got watch the foxtails. Look at that. That's insane. There's a skunk, and it's got a damn scratch and sniff. I'm not shitting you. How'd you pay for this, bro? Bro, that is terrible. What smell is that even? It doesn't smell like skunk, but that's horrible, bro. What? Fuck that, dude. Okay, that didn't smell like skunk, but I don't know what it was. It was terrible. It legit smells like a diaper bin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it just smells like generally bad.
Just bad. It doesn't smell like, because skunk kind of smells like weed, right? It's not that smell.
Yeah. It's got a. I
never
know what
agreed
you
with
mean.
that.
It's got that weird kind of. I don't know what words I want to use, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy your day. Good night.